coming forward now. Tai Chi Walk first, okay? Hands at your waist, here we go. Twist out, walk in that direction, shift your weight, L stance, bow the legs, turn the hips and waist, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, zigzag that way, shift weight, L, bow the legs over the heel, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, zigzag, shift weight, L, bow the legs over the heel, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, zigzag that direction, shift weight, L, bow the legs over the heel, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out. It's purely a drill, shift weight, heel, turn the hips and waist, bow. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, shift weight, heel, bow the legs over the heel, down. Make sure everything is in play now. Whatever I say, sit back, sit down, pivot out, zigzag, shift weight, heel, bow the legs, move that energy, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, zigzag with the hips in that direction, shift your weight, heel, bow the legs over the heel, down. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, shift your weight, heel out, bow the legs over the heel, down. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, shift weight, heel, bow the legs over the heel, down. One more, sit back, sit down, pivot out, walk in that direction, heel out, bow the legs over the heel and down. Okay, going back now to your, stay where you are and just turn to walk back to your position, okay? So we're at 50-50, hands on our waist, shoulders down, using your right heel to pivot out. See if you can get back to your original position, because if you walked straight forward and you use the same routine, which hopefully is correct, you will end up in the same position that you started. Here we go. Pivot out, walk in that zigzag, heel out, bow the legs, over the heel, down. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, walk in that zigzag, heel out, bow the legs over the heel and down. Do you know how to bow your legs? Sit back, sit down, twist out, walk in that direction, heel, over the heel and down. Sit back, sit down, pivot, zigzag, heel, bow the legs over the heel, down. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, zigzag, heel, bow the legs and down. Sit back, sit down, pivot, shift your weight, heel, over the heel, down. One more. Sit back, sit down, pivot, shift weight, heel, over the heel, down. Okay, good. Turn around. So then you ask yourself, yes, I do understand Tai Chi Walk, and yes, maybe you say, I think I've got all the elements in. And then that's good that you feel that you do, okay? But then just double check, okay? So I'll do it so you can see my back, all right? So good Tai Chi posture. Just because I have my hands at my hips, I don't come up with my shoulders. In fact, I drop it even more because I can feel the weight of my hands just sinking into my thigh here, or just below my waist. So they're really dropped. But at the same time that they're dropped does not mean that my spine is crooked. It is, the shoulders are relaxed, but the spine is straight. Okay, now watch carefully, listen carefully. Pivot out, walk in that direction. both hips have to be in that zigzag. I shift my weight because this is my substantial. Only my insubstantial can be on an L. The weight and energy is still stored here. If you came here for the split second, I should be able to give you a weightless foot. Now, when you bowl the legs, you open this area. You open this area by sinking down a little bit more and flexing. Then you're going to gather that energy and then over the hill and down. Now, that's not all. When you sit back, you can't just sit back this way. You have to sit back, sit down. Why? Same premise. If you only sit back this way, there's still weight here in the front. You want everything totally in the back. So in order for it to be in the back, you have to drill down a little bit more to give this an insubstantial foot. I don't see that, okay? So weightless foot gets to go zig. When it goes zig, the two hips have to be here now. Then shift your weight, heel, bowl the legs again, round the crotch. It helps you to then turn your hips and waist and come down. Watch again. Sit back, sit down. All I see is sit back. You need to store the energy because if you have no energy, there's no movement in Tai Chi. Zigzag out, walk in that direction, heel, all the energy still here. I bowl the legs by just drilling down a little bit more, then over the hill and down. So when it's down, that means you have fully turned and the energy not just jumped to that foot, but went through the whole, bowl the legs over the hill, and then it comes down. Okay? So,
Good. When you come forward, don't forget to bend the knee. That's part of the deal. Otherwise, what happens is you step out and you just go this way. As opposed to you step out, you turn in this direction, bend the knee, and then the knee sweeps out. You just drop down, you're open. Okay? Otherwise, we tend to just say, well, Tai Chi Walk, you pop your leg straight out, straight-legged. No, it's turn, see? Foot out, turn the hip. Knee comes like it's going to walk in that direction, but just as it's coming this way, it opens. Okay? And that leaves you so that this says, okay, we're going open. What's the top of the body going to do? Hey, I'm going to follow. Okay?
when you bend that knee to take that L stance, what are you doing? You're making yourself safer because you're getting rid of all the weight on the bent or insubstantial foot, therefore it's gaining here, so you should be a little bit more stable, okay? So as you can see, Tai Chi has layers in which we can dig down deeper, and maybe what we can do to help ourselves is to try to get into that point now, okay? Because I think that sequencing is not a problem at this point. It could be just refining of the posture to help yourself, not for anything else, to help yourself, to understand Tai Chi a little bit better. All right, this time we're going to